My name is Lucy Machlan. I'm 16 years old, and I have been a student at Lakewood Institute of Theater for 4 years now. I was lucky enough to be a part of the first lit production over the summer, the musical theater intensive program, which happened to be Godspell, and that show is what made me keep on coming back. The first day that I walked in, I was so terrified. It was absolutely one of the scariest moments of my life, walking through that door and seeing all of these kids who knew each other, or at least they seemed to know each other because they were all so kind and caring and sitting with one another, and I thought I could never break into that. But these people quickly became some of my closest friends, even living across the country. I value that production more than I think I value any other show that I've been in, no matter how large the role, because it showed me that I could do theater and that anybody could do theater, but also that the point of it wasn't just to be on stage, but to build relationships backstage. I am so thankful for my directors. Debbie, one of my favorite human beings alive. I'm so thankful for learning how to sing, which is actually such a huge thing, is learning how to sing in front of a group of people, in a sense, shows you how to open yourself up to people. Because I know that nobody in the world doesn't feel vulnerable singing. And as a person who had never sung before that production, when I got on stage and I hit like this insane high note that I still don't understand how I did it in 7th grade, it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And no, of course it doesn't sound perfect the first time you do it. But the point was that once I was shown that I could do it, I started collecting scripts and librettos and going into my room at night and just singing through whole librettos after school. It became a passion, and now I am someone who can confidently say that I want to pursue a career relating to theater, and I have to thank Lit for that. I currently go to a school for theater, which I am very lucky for. I go to LaGuardia High School of Music and Art, where I am lucky enough to get to act for 4 hours a day with all of these amazing people. But the experience of being at Lit is so vastly different, but in my opinion so much more helpful than anything I could experience anywhere else. I got to learn how important having a voice was, how important getting on stage and showing people what you feel was, how important it is to be able to really share stories with people, because that can change them. When I was in Sweeney Todd as Mrs. Lovett, I think 2 years ago now, which is absolutely crazy, I got off stage one time after the show, and this 13-year-old girl runs up to me and she says, "Oh my God, that was unbelievable. I am so happy that I got to see this, and I would really love to be in shows now." And as a 14-year-old, I was just sort of like, oh my God, that's crazy that I could have this effect on somebody, but that's what theater does. Theater brings people in, and as an art form, I think that's the purpose of art, and Lit accomplishes that in such a profound and refined way that I am so, so happy I got to experience.